No one's even come close, in my opinion.
And, of course, now he's forcing Nick Dinsmore to work his way up the ladder to be a number one contender again.
Well, when you lose, you go back to the bottom. That's just the way it is. I don't care what wrestling organization or what sport you're talking about. If you lose, you go back to the bottom. If Duke loses the national title, well, they've got to go all the way back and start over again and beat everybody. And that's what exactly Nick Dinsmore is going to have to do.
Arm drag takedown from Chad Collyer is getting the best of Flash Flanagan right now. A lot of great traditional basic wrestling moves out here. Cranking on that left arm. You see Flash Flanagan, known for a lot of the high-risk aerial maneuvers, gets his way out of that. The right across the ring, big elbow on Chad Collyer.
That's one
quick cover.
Almost a near fall there. That's one thing that the WWF I know likes about Flash Flanagan is that the high-flying maneuvers he's got, and they know the fans are going to be thoroughly entertained anytime he's in the ring. He's a quality athlete. I'll grant you that.
Collyer working his way back up right now. Flanagan got that left arm hooked in, setting him up for the right across the ring. Shoulder tackle, and Chad loses that one. Flash over the top. Oh, comes in behind him. Got to bring him down. Rolls him up.
It could be.
2. Oh, man, and bridges. Chad Collyer bridges back to add the extra pressure to the hold.
That would have been a big win for Chad Collyer here today because they know that every promoter in the country sees these matches. They realize this could be an opportunity to appear in another town and get another big payday. You got to do what it takes, baby.
Is that suntan running?
No, it's not running.
Oh, okay.
It's natural golden bronze. What's the matter with you, Dean?
Flash Flanagan working his way back up, grabs Chad's leg, pulls it 1, 2. Flanagan saw an opportunity and jumped on it.
Well, I can assure you it's in the back of Flash Flanagan's mind. He knows that the country's talking about Chad Collyer. Anytime you're seen on the USA Network all around the world, not only the United States, that's a big deal. And I'm sure Flash Flanagan felt that's a spot that he deserved. And if he can beat him on today, and it just nearly did, if he can beat him here today, that gets him back in the eyes of the committees up there.
Arm drag takedown. Briscoe, the referee, got up to the 2 count, but that was it. Collyer has polished himself a great deal. I mentioned it last week in your absence that since we saw him a few months prior to this.
Bulked up a little bit.
Of course, if I'm remembering this correctly, he trained under Dean Malenko.
That's from what I understand, that's true.
Quite a name to have on your resume.
Doesn't hurt. Whoa, this is what I've been waiting on, this right here. Who's going to be the first one to lose their temper? Now, that was a legal move, but that just got Flash Flanagan hot, and now he's belting him right in the jaw there, right in the chest.
Man, 2 big chops from Flash Flanagan on Collyer, the right across the ring. Flash goes in, nobody there. Chad comes up with an elbow.
Different maneuver. I haven't seen it done that way.
What a power slam. Flanagan catches him in midair, uses Collier's momentum, and lays him on the canvas.
To Flash Flanagan's credit, he was a step ahead of him there.
Using the rope for some momentum, comes off and drops the big leg drop. Collyer stunned right now in the ring.
Crowd seems to be backing Flanagan here. It seems to be about 70% Flanagan, 30% Collyer.
The right across the ring. Big clothesline from Flash.
Collyer could pick up some fans here locally if he were to beat Flash today. Fans like a winner, Dean Hill, and anytime you beat a big star like Flash Flanagan, it always looks good on your resume, just like you said earlier.
Robert Briscoe making sure that Chad Collier's not being choked. Of course, Flash Flanagan, not that kind of a guy. He's
I don't know about that.
The legal hold right now. He's got him cinched in pretty good.
I think you need to do what it takes to get a victory on television. The whole world sees these shows eventually.
Elbow and another one. Flash Flanagan, a quick forearm across the back.
As you know, Dean Hill, I just did a big tour of Florida, and everybody down there talking about OVW,
Kenny,
all the big things that are happening.
Kenny.
What?
Stopping at the different gas stations on your way through the state is not considered a tour of the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, what a maneuver from
Whoa, baby!
Oh, and he changed it in midair.
He did.
He was going to drop the leg, buddy, and changed it in midair and dropped the knee. I've not seen anyone do that.
That's a new one. Unless he did it last week, I've never seen it.
That is control, buddy. That is control. That's what makes the difference. Snaps him in, got him hooked up. Almost, what would you, as I recall, that used to be called a perfect plex.
Used to be. I don't know if they still call it that these days or not.
Hooked him up.
The Flanagan plex is probably what he calls it.
That's what you might as well, buddy.
Flanaplex. I like that. I'll rename it right here today.
Flanaplex.
The Flanaplex.
Say that 3 times fast.
Flanaplex. Well, I can't do it.
I still tell you, I think that's a little orange for the side. Should have put a little more on the other side of it. It worked out. It goes good with your suit, though. Again, Flash Flanagan, and he may be looking just a little past Chad Collyer because he has got a title shot against the Damager this coming Tuesday night. We know the Damager, he's been undefeated since he won the title. Mr. Attitude. 1, 2, Collyer almost surprised Flanagan.
I don't know if Flash Flanagan's ever held the OVW title. If he has, I don't recall it. And you might be right. He might be looking ahead of Collyer because he sees right now a guy who's basically a rookie who's the OVW champion. He might think this is the guy he can beat. But I bet you Damager thinks otherwise.
Well, you know the Damager says don't get it twisted. It can't be that way. He's the man as far as he's concerned.
Oh, I'm sure Damager hopes he's thinking that he's going in the ring with a rookie because a lot of other people have thought that, and they've come out losers because of it. And speaking of losers, Chad Collier's in a lot of trouble right here.
Reverse! Oh, moonsault with the reverse.
My hat's off to Collyer. I thought it was all over, but he gets out of the way, and now Flanagan's in trouble.
Nobody at home when Flash arrived. Chad working himself back to his feet. I tell you, there's a lot of fighting Chad Collyer.
Where's he from? Mayberry, Kentucky?
Liberty, Kentucky.
Oh, Liberty.
Very proud of him in Liberty, Kentucky, as I understand.
He's picking up some fans here, too, Dean. He's getting a little support.
Well, these fans out here are credit where credit's due kind of people. They see good action, buddy. They go for it.
Well, no one. Look out. That could be.
Collyer with a variation on a move.
Nobody's really lost their temper yet, and for what's at stake in this match, I'm surprised.
Belly to belly into the bridge. Look at that. 1, 2. Oh, man, Flanagan stunned, barely out of the way. Chad Collyer, I tell you, he's showing a lot of great athletic.
He's doing a good showing, but this right here, in my opinion, is basically a WWF showcase match. Flash Flanagan just a couple of weeks ago on Shotgun. Chad Collyer just on about a week or two ago. I'm sure both these guys... Look out, trouble. That's trouble.
Nobody home. Flanagan climbing up, buddy. He's got Collyer. Oh, watch him. He likes to do a somersault off into a DDT. Oh,
whoa.
Man, DDT.
That'll hurt the neck.
1, 2, 3.
Flanagan.
Oh, man, your winner, Flash Flanagan. This is the kind of great action we have whenever we come to your town. Check out OVW on tour.